Greetings to everyone world over, all our brothers and sisters, wherever they are. We extend you a very warm welcome this evening for very important event. Today is 28th of January 2021, and today is the birth anniversary of a great soul, great patriotic person, that is Punjab Kesari Lala Lajpat Rai ji. We remember him on this particular day, great freedom fighter. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's pay our gratitude, regards, and our great, deep, deep condolences for the departed soul who contributed towards India's freedom struggle and who brought this beautiful Independence Day for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of ICSI, International Chamber for Service Industry, we extend a very warm welcome to all of you this evening for having joined us. We are paying our tribute, our gratitude, and our regards to the great soul who basically contributed so much towards India's freedom. And today we all are breathing fresh air because of these pious souls. Lala Lajpat Rai ji, 28th of January, when I talk about the day he was born, the great soul, and he basically played a very important role to get India a freedom and the freedom movement and a new kind of a concept and inputs which he gave. And that's why he is known as Punjab Kesari Lala Lajpat Rai, the Lion of Punjab. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot to learn from his contribution to India's freedom. Late Lala Lajpat Rai ji, today is birth anniversary, and let's follow his ideals and let's pay our respectful tribute to this great soul. He was born on 28th of January 1865 as a son of a teacher, that is school teacher I'm talking about for Urdu and the Persian language. And his mother was a homemaker, but a great soul, very God-fearing. She gave a lot of values and lot of insight. What is the personality formation of this loin, this Shere Punjab? That is when we talk about late Lala Lajpat Rai ji. He was born, at present it is known as district Moga, that's a Dudike, that is a place in Punjab, India. And I have gone to the school, government school over there. I still recall about 10 years back when I had gone to meet children over there. I had to crisscross from Ludhiana. I had gone to Jagraon. From Jagraon, I took a little turn. There was a road going inside, and from the fields, I have been traveling. And then finally, I reached this particular spot, a government school, Dudika. And when I went to Dudike and I met children over there, wonderful kids, very, very sweet kids, looking forward to something to do in life. The early childhood of, although he was born at his parental, that is Nani's place, that is Dudike we talked about. But thereafter, his father got transferred and they had gone to Rewari, which is now a part of state of Haryana. His father got posted over there. So, Lala Lajpat Rai ji's basic education took place in the government school at Rewari. And once he finished his basic education, thereafter he went to Lahore. He joined the government law college over there. He started practicing thereafter. And in between, the family shifted to Hisar. And there also, he was continuing as an advocate with his practice and going ahead with his lawyer kind of contribution to humanity. But all the times, thoughts were going on inside, and he used to think what is to be done for India, why these Britishers are here. A couple of things used to pass through his mind. And thereafter, the family had moved, and he had moved to High Court to Lahore to practice law. He was greatly influenced by Swami Dayanand Saraswati ji. And that's why he set up the nationalistic DAV, what you call DAV school, DAV colleges. They are an Anglo-Vedic school. And that is to be remembered because it's a great contribution in our education ecosystem. He was also, again, we would say, he was very fond of understanding economy as well. And that's why when the foundation, when you talk about the Punjab National Bank in 1895, so Lalaji had great vision that economically we all have to become strong. And thereafter, he also wanted that our children should not get to the orphanage of these Britishers. Those are ruling at that point of time India. So he wanted to have the possession and the custody of those orphans, and that's why he came up with the concept of orphan relief movement, and that was great taken up. He was the chief architect of the Swadeshi movement as well. Ladies and gentlemen, when you look back, he was stressed with the self-reliance for Indians. And in 1900, if you know, the session took place over there. And when all the leaders met, he was later one of the architects of the Swadeshi movement and now turned into Make in India. Today, when we talk about Make in India, Assemble in India, Startup India, Stand Up India, and we talk about Atmanirbhar Bharat. So, this soul, when we are remembering today on his birthday, look at this line, look at this chief architect of the Swadeshi movement, look at his contribution and this trio, this golden triangle. There were two blocks that time. One is the moderates and one is the extremists. The moderates were, they were telling, oh, let the Britishers be here. They can take care of, they can improve us, they can help us, they can modify our system, this, that, and all. They said nothing doing. Lalaji, along with these two souls, three of them together when we talk about, that is Lala Lajpat Rai ji, Bal Gangadhar Tilak ji, and Bipin Chandra Pal ji. Three of them, Punjab, Maharashtra, and Bengal together. Three of them, Lal Bal Pal, and that is called the extremist. When you look at this whole thing, ladies and gentlemen, it's very, very important to remember how they contributed this trio. Great. The trio of the Lal, Pal, and Bal, they were the forerunners of the freedom struggle much before the times of Mahatma Gandhi and others. Lal was Lala Lajpat Rai from Punjab, Bal was Bal Gangadhar Tilak from Maharashtra, and Pal, that is Bipin Chandra Pal from Bengal. They came from different parts of India and asked for Purna Swaraj. उन्होंने कहा कि हमको पूर्ण स्वराज चाहिए. One, don't tell us कि हम ये करेंगे वो करेंगे. No, भारत छोड़ो. Come on, go from here. So, ladies and gentlemen, thereafter, in between, just to give the message world over, he traveled to United States. He met lots of people, lots of Indian diaspora, and couple of others. And then he met the local natives, and he went to the West Coast. And when he was traveling over there, he found sociological similarities between notions of the color and caste there as well, and within caste in India. So he wrote in his travelogue of the United States way back in 1916. He got stuck over there because First World War had started. Okay. Then he got back to India and he presided over the Indian National Congress. And that time when he discussed upon his return from America, and there in that particular session, this particular session was a very revolutionary, and there were a lot of ideas, and he told, no, we got to fight back against this British rule. We do not need this moderate approach is not going to help. We got to take the extremist approach, and we're going to move ahead accordingly. So, ladies and gentlemen, thereafter, when he opposed the Rowlatt Act of Britishers, that was the day and that was the time and that was the period when he was given the title of Punjab Kesari, the Lion of Punjab, and that was the title given to this particular soul. He participated actively in the non-cooperation movement against Britishers, and he told, no, Rowlatt Act will not be taken by us, come whatever may, and they could They could jail us, they could send us anywhere, they can threaten, there's no problem. But the thing is, if the Britishers do not listen, then they should watch out what we are going to do. And ladies and gentlemen, thereafter, the British Empire brought Simon Commission. And when you talk about this Simon Commission, because from time to time they were bringing different laws over here, different rules and regulations over here. So that is the time when he talked about, and over there we take into history that the Simon Commission, when it came to India, when they reached Lahore, that was 30th of October 1928, when there was a very peaceful, silent revolution being taken out by Lala Lajpat Rai ji along with his followers, and all of them, when they were telling, go back, Simon, Simon, go back. So that is the time the Superintendent of Police, James A. Scott, he gave the orders of the Lathi charge, and they targeted intentionally Lalaji, and Lala Lajpat Rai ji took every blow of that particular lathis on his body, and thereafter it was because Bhagat Singh and Sukhdev and all other followers of Lalaji, they took a pledge that we are not going to spare this person who has ordered this such a merciless kind of blows and assault on our Lala Lajpat Rai ji. So they told we will not spare James A. Scott. And within 1 month, they attacked, and by mistake they took J.P. Saunders for James A. Scott, and they killed him, and thereafter you know all the history. So ladies and gentlemen, this particular martyr, he was hospitalized, he was given the treatment over there, but finally on 17th of November, this great soul, this martyr, this noble person, and this pious person, he went back to the Almighty where from he had come. And he left this universe, but behind him, he left the total movement. And that was something very important which we have to understand, because he told, मेरे शरीर पर पड़ी एक एक लाठी ब्रिटिश सरकार के ताबूत में एक एक कील का काम करेगी. All the blows which you have given on my body, they are going to be the nails in the coffin of the Britishers, and they have to leave India. Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, he was a prolific writer as well. Besides practicing his law and his practice in the court, and besides national other movements, because he initiated a lot of journals, magazines, newspapers, couple of other things he was associated with. He used to author the columns and couple of things, and at the same time he wrote number of books, and some of the books are worth remembering, particularly Young India, Unhappy India, England's Debt to India. So like that, there were a number of books which he authored, which we all got to remember. There's a postage stamp issued in India to honor this great soul, Lala Lajpat Rai ji. There's a 10 rupee coin also, which has been released in 2015 for this noble, great soul. And he was the pillar of the extremist nationalism in India. Ladies and gentlemen, he started schools, he started colleges, he started bank, Punjab National Bank. Thereafter, he set up orphanage. And besides that, all the time he was very keen, and he started the concept of TB hospital that time as well, which of course got completed later on. Ladies and gentlemen, few of the important saying from his side for all of us. दूसरों पर विश्वास न रखकर स्वयं पर विश्वास रखो. आप अपने ही प्रयत्नों से सफल हो सकते हैं, क्योंकि राष्ट्रों का निर्माण अपने ही बलबूतों पर होता है. What a great soul. अतीत को देखते रहना व्यर्थ है जब तक उस अतीत पर गर्व करने योग्य भविष्य के निर्माण के लिए कार्य न किया जाए. It's not worth. Ladies and gentlemen, great souls. And what he made a mention, If I had the power to influence Indian journals, I would have the following headlines printed in bold letters on the first page: milk for all the infants, food for all the adults, and education for all. And we are focusing on education. We got to empower everybody with education. We got to do the hand holding for education. And education is linked with the skills. Education and skills are linked with micro, small, and medium enterprise. Head, heart, and hand. Head, heart, and hand. The combination of these three, micro, small, and the medium enterprise, when we talk about, a great can be done for this country and this universe. Can you imagine how much money is being spent on arms and armaments world over? If that money could be saved, and this is not only for India, India always give a message for peace. India always give a message, why not to live Vasudev Kutumbakam? All of us, we are one. We are together. We are one family. All of us, we got to live in this universe like brothers and sisters. So when you talk about that, and remember, it is so nicely being put into, if you empower the education ecosystem, if you empower the young generation with education and desired skills, India can once again become Vishguru. Remember, and education for all. Our focus is on education. Ladies and gentlemen, today let's pay our tribute and our salutations to this prolific writer, leader, and great soul who has contributed so much to the world. We remember him today, we pay our regards to him, and from our chamber ICSI, we always believe whatsoever human mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Let's come together. Let's make education relevant. All of us in this journey, we got to be together. Our chamber has taken a pledge that in 2021, throughout the year, we are going to reach out those people, those are deprived of education and skills. We will try and help rural children. We'll try and help government schools. I come from government school, and my heart is for the government schools and government teachers. All of us together, we will work in that particular direction, and we will plan it, we will work it out, and we will make it. So let's pay our regards, our homage, and something very, very special to this departed soul who contributed so much to India's freedom, what we all